Hi Capricorn, welcome to your general love reading. You are watching the Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is August 9th, 2019, and I am going to get started right away on your reading. Just a short message to let you know that when I do readings on YouTube, my intention is to reach as many people as possible who need the message the most. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, leave it behind. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, this message may resonate for you. And of course, it can pertain to just about anything in your life, relationships, and otherwise. So let's get started. In your underlying energy, Capricorn, you have the Devil in the reverse. Paired with the Devil, you have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, the Hanged Man, Six of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, right off the bat, Capricorn, I'm feeling like this is a family-related situation. There may be some instability within the family. It could also be related to like a close group of friends or people who feel like family to you. I think there was some confusion surrounding a message that you either received or may have sent or delivered. And it may be related to you moving on from feeling stuck. Feeling stuck in an emotional situation, moving forward, successfully I might add, from an emotional situation. This may have been a broken or weakened connection with somebody or a group of people that you may have felt like you were stuck with or in. And when I mean stuck, if it's a family situation, for example, most of us who are connected, obviously to family members, you can get that stuck feeling with people in your family because they're related to you. It's as simple as that. So you may have detached from a situation where there was a relationship that wasn't going as well as you maybe had hoped within a family unit. And some confusion. I'm sensing some confusion surrounding a message. Maybe whoever, if you were the one communicating the message, the person on the receiving end may have been confused as to why you felt like you needed to move out or away from the situation. That's what I'm getting right now. However, I think you have been successful in leaving whatever the situation is. So let's see what else we get for you, Capricorn. Paired with the Devil in reverse, you have the Ten of Air. Four of Fire is paired with the Four of Wands in the reverse. One of Water or Ace of Cups. the Goddess or the Empress. This would be the Empress in the traditional tarot. Initiation, which is Judgment. Hanging Man is paired with the Mother of Air, which is the same as the Queen of Swords. Six of Wands, Three of Air. Clarifying that one. And the Eight of Cups is clarified by Ostara, which is Temperance. Okay, so I feel that you've left a situation that left you felt like you were dealt a shitty hand, basically, in a situation regarding a family circumstance. You're feeling some anger. Maybe you're feeling a little defensive. This does pertain to love. You've made a decision to move on or move away. You feel like it's necessary. Something you have to do or had to do. This may be present energy. This feels like this is happening now, or it's recent, very recent past, or is about to happen. Moving on from something, a relationship that had you feeling stuck. You may have been feeling like there was an inability to communicate well in this relationship, or there was misunderstandings. You're moving towards balance. I think getting out of the situation is resulting in balance for you. Feeling like you may have a little more control with you regarding your emotions. Feeling like this is a healthier situation to be out of the situation rather than in it. You've gained a new perspective. You've gained a new perspective, and that's what resulted in you being able to get away from the situation, whatever this was for you. Oops. You may have communicated to the person or people that you've left. And I say left behind, I don't necessarily feel like it's, I don't know that this is a situation where you've walked away entirely from the relationship. I feel more like it's a separation. Moving apart for the sake of, well, your well-being, maybe even the well-being of this person or people that you're involved with. There may have been resentment. I'm getting the feeling that there was some resentment within this broken foundation. Maybe you felt like it couldn't be fixed. You may have felt responsible. I think there's confusion surrounding your announcement or message that you needed to move on, because there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love in the situation, and I think you've been seen as someone who's been nurturing and significant. Within this relationship, whatever this is to you. And so I think it was a bit of a surprise to the people or person that you have delivered this message to, that you're moving away from this. Again, you've gained some kind of new perspective, some new understanding that this was important for you to go. You may have spoken these words directly to this person or set of people that I need to go, that this isn't healthy. In order for us to, maybe you even said to some degree that in order for us to salvage this relationship or fix it, that at least for the time being, if it's not permanent, at least for the time being, separation was necessary. And it may be because you love this person or this group of people. I keep saying group because we have the Four of Wands, so this feels like it could be a family situation. You could be walking away from more than one person. Let's see what else you get, Capricorn. You have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I think you felt reluctance for a while. There was maybe a certain amount of responsibility that you felt within this relationship, and you didn't feel like it was responsible for you to walk away. Queen of Swords. This is your energy, Capricorn. You've laid it on the line. You've laid it all on the line. You've spoken your truth regarding this matter. You've been wanting to deliver this message or state your intentions for quite some time. I think the person or people that you're dealing with are confused because they have no control over this matter. You've made your decision, in other words. They can't change your mind. Temperance again, clarifying the Eight of Cups. This is a strong message. You're leaving for the sake of healing. Both of these cards are clarifying the Eight of Cups, Temperance and Temperance. Walking away from this is for the purpose of healing. I think for you, for sure, but also for whoever you're dealing with. I don't believe you wanted to, I don't believe you want, at least in the past, I don't feel like you wanted to have to go. I don't feel like you wanted to go, but over time, realize that you ultimately had to, that you had to make this decision because it wasn't healthy. Whatever, there was resentment here, maybe some anger, whatever harsh feelings you were harboring, they weren't going away. It wasn't getting better. And so you didn't have a choice, really. I feel like you did. You feel that you didn't have a choice. Now there's another person's energy on the board here, the King of Pentacles. This person is feeling like they didn't have a choice in the matter and they were stuck with your decision. I think they feel like they didn't get a chance to speak their piece, that you said what you needed to say and walked away. This person to me is feeling like they got the short end of the stick because you didn't give them a chance to communicate their side, but I think that was your intention. I don't think that you felt like they needed to say anything because this was already a decision you had made. And they had a lack of control in the matter. We have the Emperor in reverse and the Empress. Both clarifying the Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of confusion surrounding your decision to walk away from this person. I'm going to say it's this person in particular, although there may be other people surrounding this person. Again, it could be a family member. This could be a marriage. This was a one-sided decision. You may, in the past, have communicated with this person about your feelings and maybe tried to mend things with them or work on things. But it wasn't getting better. And you're done waiting. You are tired of being in this state of feeling like you're hesitating, waiting. I don't think this person was making an effort. If this was if you had problems within a relationship, I don't think this person was making an effort. I think you may have been waiting for this person to make an effort, and they weren't, and you were starting to feel more and more resentful, defensive, and you want a new beginning, and you're moving toward that with a whole different new perspective, some clarity and a sense of healing. I think you feel free. I have the feeling that this was something you've been wanting to get out of for a long time, and you're free. I don't necessarily feel like this was a marriage, although it could be. I mean, this could be just someone you were living with for a long time. I think this is more about self-love than it is about anything else. That when you delivered this message to this person saying, I'm going, that you stated, this is for me and nobody else. So you didn't need them to respond because you're doing this for yourself. It's your wish. It is your wish, not a wish for them, not a wish for other people. It's not like you're moving towards somebody. At least I don't see that right now. You are moving towards a new beginning, and it could be a new opportunity. It could be a new relationship. But right now, I think that at least you communicated that this was for yourself, not for the benefit of them or anybody else. And they're confused because you've never done anything like this. You've always been the one who nurtured and took care of this person, or the one who made sure everything was good within the relationship. I don't know why this popped in my head. It might be just something minimal, maybe for a few of you. I feel like you were the one who, made sure dinner was on the table. The house was clean. You were the nurturer within this relationship. You took care of this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles feels like to me that they may have expected this of you, at least after a certain period of time. Maybe not so much when this relationship was new. I'm getting that this may have been a romantic relationship. there definitely is a sense of not shock, but surprise. Disbelief maybe is the better word. That this King of Pentacles, for whatever reason, not only is feeling a little bit miffed by the idea that I say he just because it's a king, but you know, gender is not indicated in the cards. It's just energy. Just be aware of that. I feel like this king was very comfortable with the relationship, liked things the way it was, didn't expect it to change, didn't expect you to leave. And there may have been, you know, some disagreements. I don't think that some disagreements, some times when you two were at odds, but I feel like this king was very comfortable with how things were and kind of dismissed your feelings of dissatisfaction or the conversations that would come up between the two of you. I just feel like they kind of shrugged their shoulders and, oh, well, I'm happy, you know. We don't have any problems. What's your beef, you know? Meh. And you got tired of this. You said, well, what's in this relationship for me? Honestly, this is you being dealt a shoddy hand and having to deal with it. And in your mind's eye, you said, well, I don't have to deal with this. I'm not tethered to this person. I'm walking. I think that's what you said to them. There's nothing left for me in this relationship, and I'm going. Because Capricorn, you know your value as an individual, and you know that this person wasn't giving back what you were giving to them, and you're seeking more. Queen of Swords, again, clarifying the Ten of Air. So this is in your underlying energy again. You have the upright and the reverse now, Queen, and the Page of Wands. I think in the past when you had fights with this person, you tried to express your dissatisfaction within the relationship, maybe with some harsher words, that it did not affect this person. They just didn't care to change or to help you fix things or to work on things. You took control, made this decision for yourself. I think you realized that this person wasn't going to change, and more than anything else, their lack of willingness or ability to communicate with you was ultimately the final straw. The one thing that had you say, okay, well, if you're not even going to talk to me about this, if you're not even going to respect me enough to communicate, why am I sticking around? I've got better things to do. Capricorn says, I've got better things to do. And one of those better things that I have to do is to seek my Ten of Cups. Ultimate happiness, fulfillment. They weren't willing to even negotiate, talk, communicate. And this is a new beginning for you. Self-love. Showing yourself some respect, since this king didn't want to show you any respect. because getting mad at them didn't work. You tried it. You tried getting pissy with them, probably over and over. You tried the harsh words, and it failed. I think maybe at some point in time you thought, okay, I'm not being forceful enough, I'm not being loud enough. This King of Pentacles, my King of Pentacles is not hearing me. They have these expectations in this relationship, but they're not reciprocating. So you took control and you made the decision for the both of you. And you left. Now here's the thing, Capricorn. I always find these readings interesting because I think this is a super clear message. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about what you've decided to do. This is about as clear as it gets. If you're watching this video, why? Right? I mean, I think that you know you made the right decision. So if you're watching this video, it might just be for the sake of you having a confirmation, you know, a pat on the back from Spirit saying, yup, Capricorn, guess what? Now that you've gotten rid of the riffraff, there's what you get. Your Ace of Pentacles, your new beginning, new opportunities, abundance, walking towards possibly a new relationship. I'm not saying there's a new relationship on the table, Capricorn, but now that you've gotten rid of this, you know, the door is open for that. But I do feel like right now you are working on yourself, making sure that you are happy, and that I do feel like you're going to be a little more careful about who you choose next time to share your love with, because this person didn't appreciate you the way they should have. They had high expectations for you. Maybe it's because you've been that way this whole time. You've always been the Empress for this king. You've always been their Empress. So their expectations remained high, and they just got comfortable with that. This person just sat back and started expecting it, instead of giving what you were giving to the relationship. They just started expecting what you gave to the relationship without making any extra effort. And you got sick of it. So, fuck this. Why am I doing this shit? I'm not getting anything out of this relationship, King of Pentacles. I'm out of here. And you blocked them. You blocked them from communicating. This is my favorite part, Capricorn. I'm not talking a lot about it, but this is my favorite part, is after you delivered your message, you blocked them from any communication. You don't need to respond to me. I've already stated what's going on, what's happening. This is not up for negotiation. We're not, you know, bargaining. There's no compromise here. You don't need to say anything. I've made my decision. Capricorn, I'm happy for you. I think you walked away from a dead end. A dead end. You know, the King of Pentacles, you may have been comfortable financially. You may have had what you needed to, you know, pay the bills and go out to dinner once in a while, and maybe you had a circle of friends. I feel like you two were in that comfort mode. Like, well, we could carry on like this forever. At least your king was perfectly happy to do that. But it was going nowhere for you, and you needed to get the hell out. You've got the devil in reverse. You're walking out of this dead end. Nowhere to go but up from here, Capricorn. Good for you. I don't even feel like I need to pull clarifiers on this reading. Frankly, I think that it's pretty clear. So I am going to close it here, Capricorn. I hope that whatever message you received from this reading, at the very least, was helpful for you. If it was just for confirmation, you did the right thing. It's obvious you did the right thing. You've got healing and you've got a new beginning. There's your outcome. Balance, healing, and a new beginning. So Capricorn, enjoy that new beginning and keep being the person that you are, because you are going to have a wealth of people noticing that about you, and the new relationships that might come into your life in the future are going to be the right ones for you, and you're going to get some of that nurturing back because that's what you deserve. Capricorn, thank you for joining me today. I hope that helped, and I hope I see you again. Bye, Capricorn.